It's February 24th, 2024. I'm at the Titanic Exhibit in Old Orchard, which is north of Chicago, Illinois. It opened about a week ago, so see what this is about. It costs about $33, I believe, to get in. So I'm going to do a tour of this. Hopefully I'll be film a lot of it. This is in the old Bloomingdale's building. It is timed, so you pick your the hour that you want to come. And if there's an opening, I'll put the link in the comment section if you want to get tickets. Ship. They actually have a model here. We'll see at the end what they have. There's a poster inside from the movie, I believe. This is where you'll go in. There's actually a Downtown Abbey exhibit as well. I don't really follow that show, so I didn't do that one. There's just a waiting area. They let you get in about 10 minutes before. Right before, they give you a boarding pass of an actual passenger. Here's the front side of the boarding pass. And then the back side. Southampton's where they got on. Ooh, first class. Hopefully you can read that. So here's when you first come in, they take a picture on the pseudo bow of the ship. This is just in the queue area.
This is the very real story. 2,228 souls. The story where history and mystery converge. Commissioned by the famous White Star Line, Titanic was one of 3 Olympic-class liners originally to be.
This is right after the intro, the first display.
Four days into her journey, she started from the time she started.
Here's all the different levels. I won't get all the cases because it's really crowded. Oh, there's a shipyard of it being built on the keel. Here's a model of it. It's a pretty accurate representation of it. Lifeboats. Here's the design of it. This is the Olympic and Titanic being built. Laying the keel. There's some of the artifacts. These are real postcards. This was the first room. Here's all the specifications of the Titanic. More pictures of it being built. Here's the deck plans. Probably be really hard to read. Even here, it's hard to read. There's the captain's information, or bio. Here's a steward vest. Uniform buttons and steward cap. There's the luggage tags. I believe these are all authentic, so. Here's a postcard sent from Titanic. Don't know how that really would work, unless at first port maybe they sent them all out. So the provisions for the crossing. There's some different postcards. Oh, check your gate location. So here's the replica. This is really cool. I got lucky because there's nobody in front of me. See the lamps and the detail. At first it's really, really crowded, but then it kind of breaks out a little bit. Here's the first class smoking room. Here's a Turkish bath. Turkish baths are for first class only for $1, equivalent to $23.50 today. First class reading and writing room. Georgian era theme quality. There's a photo of it, I believe. Some of the amenities. So the gym was free from 10 to 6. Here's the first class parlor suite. Titanic had 45 first class staterooms, which were the most opulent. One-way journey was $3,300. Wow. $77,000 today. Stateroom, or a replica of it. There must be an original door from it. Zoom in there. Spout cup and saucer. There's the bed there. Door, sitting room. Lady Duff Gordon. some of the silver service. Here's a a la carte restaurant. Alternative first class dining. I'm gonna be in the thing there. This is a casual dining option. Palm Court and Café Parisien. My head's in the way there. So here's the bars and lounges. Here's the casual dining options. Here's a photo of what it looked like. See the lights up there. Lady Duff Gordon, fashion designer to the Court of London. Here's some of the crown molding from Titanic. Coat hanger. Some of it's from Olympic, some of it's Titanic. Gigantic postcard. Here's the first class dining setting. By Spode Copeland. Cobalt blue and gold pattern. And blue snowflake pattern. After dinner. So some of these are from Olympic, because obviously the ship went down, so there's not a lot, so there's still a lot to see, but here's the crystalware. Hopefully I'm not going too fast, but it's really hard to film with so many people. First class dining room. Here's a menu. Here I can zoom out and then you can read the whole thing and pause. Here's third class dining menu. Here's the Olympic first class dining chair, which would have been the same on the Titanic. First class china. There's a lot more to see here. I can't get everything. Here's the third class china. Here's from the grand staircase, chandelier. And that's where it would have been on the ship. Because the Olympic was just like the Titanic, so what they could salvage they got from there. John Jacob Astor, the wealthiest man on the ship. Continuing on. Oh, here's a grand staircase. Hi.
Welcome to the grand staircase. You can take as many photos as you like. Just don't go past the third step.
Oh, okay. Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Grand staircase column. Here we are at the grand staircase. I wasn't sure, but they do have a replica of it. You can only go on the third step, or up to the third step. grand staircase, trying to get it in there. They'll let you go up onto the third stair. It's kind of nice. So I guess it's a pretty accurate replica of it. So here's second class life. 65 staterooms, worthy of first class on many other ships at the time. First and second class did not mingle together, but they shared a kitchen gallery for the dining room, even though that was separate. I have to use my phone there. It's really dark in here. They're showing how dark third class was. There's third class. The hearts. Migrants coming over. Here's the locked gate for the separation of the classes. Now we're in the boiler room. The boilers look like. Replica. Info on the boiler rooms. 150 men worked in shifts of 24 hours per day. Trimmers gathered coal from bunkers. Firemen and stokers added coal to the boilers, which is already here. There were 6 engine rooms with 29 massive boilers, keep the ship powered. There's the bulkheads and the watertight doors. 16 compartments by a bulkhead or heavy wall running the width of the ship. Every bulkhead extended at least one deck above the exterior waterline. This talks about the crew accommodations. Roomy, well ventilated, conveniently arranged, and altogether comfortable. The captain and officers were salaried employees of the line, but the crew were not. 891 crew members were paid by voyage and were required to re-sign to the vessel before each voyage. Ooh, this is cool. This would be like on the promenade deck, what you would see. Each class had its own open-air deck in which to promenade. Only the bridge and forecastle deck were off limit to passengers. It's really cool. They even have the benches. Promenade deck lounge chair. So here's talking about the final moments. Sunday, April 14th. Received warning of icebergs ahead and smaller chunks of ice known as growlers. Ice warning at 9 a.m. Wow. I thought it was like in the evening that it happened, but when they first knew about the icebergs. So they kind of had a lot of warning. Over 12 hours. So 9 o'clock and then 1:42 p.m. from the Baltic. Another one 3 minutes later. And that's weird, from 1:45 to 9:30 there was nothing. That's when I thought the first one was. 10:55 from the Californian, surrounded by ice. There's the bell. See if we can zoom in on that. Boy, Titanic ignored all warnings. Here's a life jacket replica from the James Cameron movie. Here's info on the lifeboats. 3,547 people with 1,178 lifeboats only. It's a replica of the top of the iceberg. I think they used to have a thing where it would be the temperature of it. And over on that wall, they have all the information. So I've been on this I've been doing the tour for an hour and 15 minutes, and still got I don't know how much more there is left, but so far it's an excellent exhibition. Play the eerie sound behind. Here's the final wireless transmission. This is before SOS. Oh, there's multiple final wireless transmissions with multiple boards. That was the first one. Distress rockets were fired at 12:45. Ship breaks in two just behind the third funnel at 2:20. There's a replica on the floor of how big the lifeboats were. Actually bigger than I thought. The band played on. So they usually played in the trio, played outside the a la carte restaurant, just outside the first class dining room. Here's all the news articles. Here's a Stradivarius. Here's the total, 202 out of 325 first class, 118 out of 285, third class 178 out of 706, officer and crew 212 out of 908. Conflicting reports. New York Times relied on radio messages from ships at sea. Here's the White Star flag. So here's all the who was lost and who survived. And what you do is you find your card that they gave you when you first started, and you can see if you lived or died. So here you check if you survived based on your card. So here's my card. Let's say Vivian Payne from Montreal. Cabin number B52, first class. So we're gonna go to the first class. So right there's where did not survive. Here's some books about it. So you walk on glass here. You can kind of see different stuff below you. There's info on the search for it. It's down there 73 years without anyone knowing. There's the wreck site. 3,800 meters, 13,000 feet. Wow, I thought it was like 7. And you walk on the ground and you can kind of see different artifacts like you're looking at the ocean floor. Here's the coordinates of the final resting place. And then these are all the movie props from the Titanic movie. This talks about all the movies about Titanic. Here's currency that they had printed up. That's the most famous, obviously, one. James Cameron's. Got the actual script. There's some more movie props. Miniature scale stuff too. This talks about the movie. Oh, the inspiration for Jack and Rose. Jack and Rose outfit. Obviously these are probably replicas because they're not under glass. It's a replica of the drawing and the necklace. So this is the end of it. Now we're entering the gift shop. See what they have here. Wow, they have all kind of Titanic, obviously. White Star Line. Hats. Water bottles. We got Titanic bear. I mean, have a watch. Hold it up, it'll be easier. It's a watch, notebook. Oh, they have another watch here too. Sorry. Sorry. The Titanic pen. Shirts, pens, water bottles, shot glasses. It's a 3D puzzle of the Titanic. Little snow globe there. Pictures look like. It's kind of cool. You can get replica of the China, White Star Line China. Doesn't have the pricing though. Here's another replica of the boat or ship. The replica of the ship. Zoom in there. This one's much smaller than the other one, but very detailed as well. So this is the end of the Titanic exhibit. It's definitely well worth the $33. I probably spent, they said an hour. I spent over 2 hours here. It was a Saturday, so it was a little bit busy, but definitely worth coming out for. I don't know when it runs till. I'll put it up in the, up here. I'll put when it runs through. It started maybe a week ago. So, and they also have the Downtown Abbey experience next to it. Just finished the Titanic exhibit in Old Orchard, which is in Skokie, Illinois. Just maybe 5 miles north of downtown Chicago. So definitely well worth it. I think I paid like $30, $33. Took about 2.5 hours to go through the whole thing, but definitely worth it. And if you like the video, click the like button, subscribe to see more content like this. Thanks for watching.